Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Jacob Kaufman. I'm in the streets, and oh my god, it's time for the City Dweller, the Stargate-Goers build summary for all summer, for the Summer SG Challenge. The last video, other than one other video I'm going to do. And you don't even know, I sat down here a few hours ago to do this, and I accidentally, when I got my new computer stuff and reset my computer, I forgot to back up the master list of gate addresses. Yeah, that's right. I lost everything and everywhere that we have been. So I just spent the past hour and a half at least watching all of the episodes and going through unpublished cuts of the episode, looking for gate addresses and coordinates to teleport to find gate addresses. But I don't have all of them. I have about half of the gate addresses. However, I believe I've rounded up everything important. So yeah, this right here, where we are right now, is a place that I don't think you've seen before. This is Stargate Command, also known as the Stargate-Goers HQ. And where we are right now is the meeting room. As you can see, all the lights are wireless, as are all the doors. They're all controlled. So yeah, this is Stargate-Goers HQ. And as you can see, this is the meeting room that we're in right now, like I already said. Everything's made out of concrete, because this is based off of Cheyenne Mountain from the Stargate franchise. Stargate Command, I'm sorry. Which is in Cheyenne Mountain, underneath NORAD, like 38 floors under a mountain, basically. And it's freaking awesome. And this place does not do it justice, but this is the Minecraft interpretation of it. So down there you can see the Stargate, and the meeting room, or the briefing room, has an epic view of the Stargate that's just awesome. And, yeah, so this is where we would go to if we were in a team. If our team had to, like, sit around and talk, we would come here. And if we needed to do a trade with the other team, then this is where we would go to do the trade. So we'll go ahead and go down the stairs here. And this is the gate room, so, you know, other teams can just, you know, walk right in. When you're coming in the gate, this is what it looks like. And, yeah, you can just walk right in and walk into the meeting rooms. And all these doors are wirelessly controlled, so you can give them the option of coming up to the control room here, or you cannot give them that option. As you can see, we've got meeting room doors. Those doors just closed. The doors in the gate room closed, and so did the doors upstairs. They all closed. And control room doors, same thing. There's these doors and the ones down there, they all closed. Front door, we're going to open up, but I'll show you where that is in a minute. And then, yeah, we've got the gate light. That's that blue light in the middle of the gate. And we like to keep that on when we're using the gate because it illuminates the gate's puddle, which we really like. Gate room lights, all the lights in the gate room, pretty freaking epic, except for the gate light, of course. But yeah, we've got meeting room lights, those are the lights upstairs. And yeah, internal hallway lights, those are the lights in here. No. The internal hallway lights are the lights in these hallways. So the meeting room and control room hallways. External hallway lights would be, yeah, these. And I just love all of this control. Like, you can download this map and play with these, and it's just so much fun. You can turn off the lights in here. I just love it. Open and close the iris. This is pretty neat. You see those pistons there? Closing the iris pushes those pistons out into the gate, which means that anyone who steps through the gate is going to get stuck in those pistons and suffocate to death. Which is meant to be a crude mimic of the iris from the Stargate franchise, or the shield in Stargate Atlantis. It's the iris in Stargate SG-1. Which they would put up to destroy anyone or anything coming through the gate on a molecular level, because whatever comes through the gate would hit the iris before it had a chance to rematerialize. So, yeah. No matter what you send through, be it like an explosive or a person, it all is destroyed kind of the same with the iris. So yeah, we have our own iris, and that's pretty darn cool. And yeah, we built ourselves a nice little base there, and there's the DHD. And this is supplying Naquita to the gate. Now, all the other gates have unlimited amounts of Naquita, but this one, we don't keep unlimited amounts of Naquita. And this one, we keep this chest with Naquita. And then we have Naquita come up out of the chest. And we'll turn that off. But this way we control who uses the gate and when they use the gate. Because that's going to go through pipes behind the walls and into that gate. Now we're going to go through this hallway, and I'll show you the front door of Stargate Command, or Stargate-Goers HQ, sorry. And yeah, normally with Quantum Suit it's faster, sprinting up these stairs, but still, all these are slabs, nice and easy. Now this right here, this piston door, this is closed when that lever is down. So we do have the ability of blocking off visitors. And here's the front door right here. Here's a few supplies left over from when I was building this place. Yeah, just some basic stuff there. But yeah, this is the entrance to Cheyenne Mountain. Stargate Command. Stargate-Goers HQ. And like I said, I love all of this lighting. I just absolutely, it really is great. I built this pretty much by myself. I built a lot of this stuff by myself. The first couple buildings I had some help from Adam with, and a couple in the middle I had some help from Melinda with, and Melinda's just been great. I'll talk about her later when we get to her stuff. But yeah, I just absolutely love all of these lighting controls and everything. It's just freaking awesome. I just love the view. Look at that. Look at that view. And not even just that view, but go upstairs and like go up to the meeting room, and you can just see from down here. Even the view up is great. Even the view from below is just magnificent. All these lights are remote controllable, and once again, just love this view. You can see a little bit into the meeting room, and there is Stargate itself. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead, and actually, I want to show you the view of the Stargate dialing from up here. And yeah, so as you can see, the gate is dialing, and we can just kind of watch it dial. Now, the gate storage area, the storage area for our team has evolved since we originally built it. Originally, it was just a room full of chests, and I have really automated it nicely. And I've done a lot to it. So we'll go ahead and go through now and check out that. So yeah, here is I'm sorry, we're not the freaking City Dwellers. Here is Stargate-Goers HQ, and as you can see, that DHD works. I like putting the DHD, I just like placing it in nice places, as far away from the gate as possible. I think it just looks cool. So yeah, here we go, going through. And here we are in the storage area. Now I know the storage area doesn't have the fanciest place, the fanciest, base, but I really, it's a storage unit. It's supposed to be kind of a, rickety place where we just come to store our stuff. Now, all these gates don't have their own gate rooms, and if you want to hear my spiel about how all of the gates don't have their own gate rooms, that was one of the last few episodes of the SG Challenge that I talked about why all of our gates don't have gate rooms and why some of them are just in the basement like this one is. Because aside from the one gate room in Stargate Command, really it was functionality first, and I think that was a really good choice. So, this is our storage area. Now, before we go upstairs, downstairs we have a mine, and we've got tons and tons of branches off of this mine. We've got branches going down to bedrock, looking for diamond, and branches into caves, and we've got, places where turtles went, and just freaking awesome. We go all the way across the street, kind of, to a cave that we can access from outside as well. Just a lot of interconnectivity I love to have. Love to have interconnectivity. So we'll go upstairs, and you can see the dual stairs, because I like symmetrical stuff. And here, glass. Yeah, forgot to put those back from last time. But yeah, as you can see here, we have a completely automated storage area. It was not completely automated originally, but now it is. You can turn it off and on just because I love having the controls. And as you can see, it's empty because it's pumped everything out. But basically, we have a buildcraft area with quarries that just kind of empty into chests, so we can, you know, fill our inventories up with everything in the chests, throw everything in here, and it'll get pumped out. Now, it's not the quickest system, but once again, it's functional. Throw everything in here, come back a little bit later, and everything is where it's supposed to be. Since this was our first place, we also have crafting table and a couple of furnaces. And we have a world anchor here that is dead, because I haven't been on in a while. I really haven't played for a while. But yeah, we do have a world anchor here to keep these pumps running even when we're not here. Now we can go upstairs. This was the next thing we built after that first room downstairs. And yeah, as you can see, these are the miscellaneous chests. So anything that doesn't have other chests comes here. And we'll go ahead and grab all of these precious gems here. Because those go in another facility that we'll see in a moment. And yeah, as you can see, we've got some windows looking down. There's that cave that we can access. Oh, I forgot I was in creative. There's that cave we can access from the mine, which is neat. And then here, we've got all of this stuff that it used to be just chests with signs. It really did. All it was, it used to be just chests with signs. But all of it, as you can see, is connected to pipes now. And that took a lot of work, especially because it's so unorganized. But it really pays off, just because it's so freaking cool having all of this here. As you can see, we've got some windows showing our backyard, the corners there. And here is a ton of cobble. We've got cobble, 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 grass, cobble. So yeah, we've just got a ton of cobblestone. Here is a skylight there. And yeah, another thing downstairs. Now we can kind of go outside here. And you can see, this is where Chris, before I banned him, he had briefly was here. And he built like a farm and a forest and beds and everything out here. And this is our front yard of our storage unit. That's not where all that stuff is supposed to go. However, I did keep the flowers and torches he put up. So yeah, thanks. As you can see, we can come over here. This is where we got the majority of our rubber from. This is forest. We had a lot of rubber trees. And in like the second or third episode, we played with this temple here. So that was great fun. And that direction is where spawn is. But yeah. Originally, we came and we kind of looped around that way and found this place. So yeah, this is where we got some cobble when we were making the factory. And as you can see, we can go down here into our mine from here. Although that's a little bit dangerously set up now. Usually we have it a little bit safer. As you can see, we've got, this is where we got some clay for build or railcraft stuff. And we've got a few small holes from our first turtle. And I would, yeah, stand up here and babysit the turtle. And we since did make another location for the turtle. But, yeah, there's a really big place that the turtle went. Here it is. How freaking awesome is that? And the way I got down there when I was making it would be, I don't know, here. This is how I got down there. I would go down through here. Oh, and this is in our backyard, by the way. You can see the windows there. And the obsidian pillar on top of our house. But yeah, to get into this turtle babysitting area, I would go down here. And if this looks dangerous, that's because it is. It really isn't the safest thing. But, you know, I never once fell. Never once fell. So yeah. Was this the lowest I got? No, this was not the lowest I got, right. So then you go down here in this, like, sort of spiral staircase. And then finally you get to where I would sit and babysit the turtle. And that looks really cool. Yeah, because turtles do cool stuff to lava. Where's the skylight? I know we got windows there. Skylight's over here, yeah. And up here we've got the obsidian pillar. Obsidian shrine that we found our first portal gun in. And we later found some other portal guns. And there's a wisp. Don't even get me started on this one time that like a billion wisps spawned here. It was like a bug. Had to call the city dwellers in to help clear them out. I didn't have to, but, you know, they offered. They offered, so I accepted. But yeah, that is the storage area. And once again, originally this was just chests with signs, but it really is fully automated now. And, yeah, absolutely love it. I love this place. Really functional, just toss everything in here, and anything miscellaneous just goes straight upstairs. Really convenient. This was actually split up, if you look at the piping in single player, because you can download the map, this was actually all of these pipes in the back and on the right were in their own circuit, in the first circuit, and then after all of those, like, all of the chests on this left side here, on the back wall, all of these were in the first circuit, but then just this row of chests here had its own, like, circuit of Buildcraft pipes. And after that, then it went upstairs. So, fun fact, we kind of split that up into wings. So, next up, we will go and head off to the next place that we built, our factory. And our factory and our storage area were connected a lot, because we were using stuff from here in our factory a lot. Now our factory is mainly for industrial craft stuff. And yeah, we're gonna see that in a minute. I was really happy with all of our builds on here. There were some that may not have lived up to my initial expectations, but I really was happy with all of our builds. So, as you can see, here's our factory. And yeah, this is the Buildcraft factory. And I just want to point out that this place is huge. This took a lot of cobble. And this was before we had a quarry or a turtle or anything. So we were like mining cobblestone for this place. But yeah, it's big enough to house the Stargate plus one block. The factory, we didn't really want to have like a assembly line feel. We kind of wanted it to have like a warehouse feel, like a maintenance house feel. And, you know, we've got the DHD just kind of sitting in the middle of the floor. Got some lighting just kind of thrown up there. All of these we tried to align. We've got a few world anchors that are all dead, unfortunately, but usually those are all running because we got plenty of ender pearls. But, yeah, there's Adam's quantum suit that he never logged in to pick up. We've got our chest there. 2 induction furnaces fully charged, but we still have that because I like having the control. Oh, those are not fully charged, but they normally are because they're normally within range of a world anchor that's turned on. But yeah, we got a compressor, extractor, MFSU for charging everything. We've got 4 macerators, which was great for ore processing. Just throw everything in the macerators, then throw everything. And the induction furnaces, because they have 2 slots each, really handy. We've got a ton of freaking solar panels, and these are all normal solar panels on the outside, but high voltage on the inside 9. So yeah, ton of energy. We've got a nice view off our balcony. There is a volcano. We tried to put a windmill up here. A few windmills up here. I made a few, but, you know, we couldn't get those to work. Couldn't figure out how they worked. But yeah, this chest is just kind of for random bits and pieces of things that we're building. I love this window. I love the balcony, and I love the window. You can look down and see kind of, yeah, downstairs, and you can look out. It's just so freaking big. It goes up to the ceiling. Yeah, it's got a frame, but other than the frame, it goes up to the ceiling. You can see a little bit of the volcano. You can see the sand temple that I blew up between episodes 1 and 2. We've got enough UU matter for a whole stack of diamonds, as well as some other miscellaneous stuff, so that's great. And down here we have all of the wiring. And as you can see, I absolutely love this. Absolutely love this window, because you can see through it down here too. We've got the river out there, which is great. And here's all of the wiring. As you can see, we've got quite a few MFSUs. I just made a bunch. I was just like, screw it. Just to heck with it. Just making all these MFSUs. We've also got a normal generator and a geothermal generator. And then we've got transformers out the wazoo. We've got one branch. This is the high voltage branch that goes to the MFSU, and when we have one, it goes to the mass fabricator. This branch, on the other hand, this branch is the low voltage branch that gets converted into medium and then low voltage to go into all of our machines, our low voltage machines. So yeah, and then I'll go ahead and show you the sand temple just because I had so much fun building this. Like, I gotta say, regardless of the competition, I spent a lot of my summer on this server. I didn't expect to. And I know that it's not the most productive use of time, but just the creativity aspect of it, I think, is the most enjoyable thing. Just being able to, like, make these awesome freaking buildings. We've got these cool formations over here, you know, the sand. If I were to hit that, then that sand would come crashing down. I don't want the sand to come crashing down because it looks cool. But yeah, you can try that on single player. Just punch one of those. We've got, you know, fireflies. I don't think we have fireflies, but whatever those are. Night blooms. We've got some oil here. And, yeah, we've got explosions from when we were getting sand for railcraft. And here's the building. I just love the way... There's only one place that you can really build with cobble. And that is the desert. We're going to do time set day. Really, like, I know that normally cobble is a horrible looking building material, but I find that in the desert, and yeah, although you cannot actually get up to the top legit in the game, but you can use your quantum suit to get onto the balcony. So yeah. Next, we are going to head to the Buildcraft Valley. Now, this was our place for industrial craft machines. At one point, we actually had a Buildcraft machine in here that was the rolling machine for railcraft, but we moved that to Buildcraft Valley, which we made when we wanted a quarry. Now, you'll notice that volcano there. That's not actually... Later in this video, you'll see a place that we built inside of a volcano. That is not the volcano. So yeah, next we're going to go to Buildcraft Valley, which I am also really I feel like our stuff just got epicer and epicer. And yeah, I just love this warehouse feel. Everything's kind of just thrown in here against the walls. Some people, like, look at that and say, that looks just crappy. I look at it and say, you know what, yeah, that's the feel I was going for. Was just everything's thrown against the walls, just get your work done, get out. This is the Buildcraft Valley, and it looks freaking epic, if I do say so myself. And I do. All these walls made out of gravel. I built all of the wall. I built the corners up. I built the corner up there so that mobs couldn't jump from that mountain. I built that up there so mobs couldn't jump from that cave. Additionally, when we got over here, I just dug this out. And this kind of goes in, but then this kind of explodes out. This is the beauty of this. The beauty of this is that it doesn't just go and stop. You can expand this, like, for miles, and that's what I had originally intended to do. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough spare time in my summer to actually make this go outside of your render distance, but I have done rooms outside of the render distance, single workhouse, like, workspace rooms, outside of the render distance before on Total Miner, which was the first kind of Minecraft alternative I ever played on Xbox. And, yeah, it looked epic. That was what I was going for this. So if you do download this on single player, just keep going with this pattern, getting wider every one block. It's not exactly what I did on Total Miner, but keep getting wider every one block and just go. Just go. You can pile quarries in here infinitely. That's what this whole place is for, is quarries. But outside, you can see we've already done a few quarries. We've already done 2, it looks like. And, yeah, this one was just finishing up recently, so the frames haven't started decaying yet. But, yeah, we've got 5 Stirling engines. Those don't explode, and you don't have to cool them. That's why we're using those. But all lit by redstone torches and connected to the quarry. And then we got some gold piping now and again. And we get down here. And then we've got 5 chests. And most of the good stuff is already out of here, because I put it all in the storage area. But, yeah. Here's our rolling machine. And, yeah, this is Buildcraft Valley. And I know that we don't have a whole lot of machines in it. I just think that the place itself, I mean, look at this and tell yourself, somebody actually built this. And tell me that it doesn't look epic. Tell me that this doesn't look epic. DHD just right here, just a few blocks from the gate, in line. You've got the corner there. Walk up to it. Just, epic. And, oh, right. Time set night. At nighttime, still just as epic. We've got torches lining the walls. Lining the walls. And, yeah, even in here, it's just freaking epic. Complete mob-free zone, but it's still outdoors. That's what's so cool. And if you want to go outside of the fence, turn off the gate, you can walk through. Thanks, Adam, for doing that on your old base on the server before the reset for the competition and giving me that idea. But yeah. And here's the river that we get water from for the quarry. I guess that's more of an ocean. It's more of a kind of lagoon. I don't know. But, yeah. Just friggin' epic. Next up, we're going to something that Melinda built. Now, this was a really big area for some kind of small machines. But Melinda built a small area for big machines. And it's kind of an out-in-the-middle-of-nowhere place. It is the Mushroom Outpost, or the Shroom Outpost. Never really designated a name for it, but yeah, the Shroom Outpost and the Mushroom Outpost. Melinda built. I found a mushroom biome while looking for a snow biome. And, yeah, Melinda built. It was the first building she'd ever built, apparently. Like, the first outdoor building she'd ever built. And I know that she wasn't, like, quite happy with it, but honestly, I was extremely impressed. Like, I absolutely love this place. It's perfect. Alright, here we've got, the DHD is a little close to the wall there, but, you know, I still wanted it far from a gate. So, you come through, and you got this bridge here, and here is the Mushroom Outpost. Now, there's no restricting things here, because this is a top-secret, secure facility. Nobody knows about this place, nobody can get here, and there's no mobs, so you don't have to worry about security. So it's just kind of, you know, waltz around the building, look in the windows, and yeah, there's the Stargate there. We can walk in here. Mushrooms kind of spawn on everything, but that's okay. Down these stairs we have our Railcraft Coke Oven. And then we've got, you know, just some basics, furnace, crafting table, world anchor that's dead, but usually it's not dead. And yeah, just some windows looking out onto the ocean, and some windows looking out into the next room, which I love the windows looking into another room idea. Here we've got a tree built into the room. We've got an anvil, and we've got the enchantment table that I love. And I absolutely love the way this place looks, with the windows behind the books, and the books kind of like having a little bit of a close in, so it's like not really an overhang, but like the horizontal version of an overhang, kind of. And yeah, we use this, or at least I use that enchantment table a whole lot, because we have a zombie spawner too. I didn't bother looking up the address for the zombie spawner, you can find that yourself. But yeah, absolutely, I love this place, and if Melinda's watching, I really was very, very happy with how this place turned out. And here we've got a balcony that once again, I love this. You can see the windows. I love seeing, like, the building from within the building. Absolutely love that. I don't know why, it's just one of those things, you know, I just like it. Over there we've got whatever that is, and then we've got some mushroom trees, you know, just, you can see the whole biome from here. And you can see the path, so you can see anyone coming in or out of this place. You can also see the Stargate. We absolutely love that you can, like, monitor the Stargate from here. it's freaking awesome. Like I said, I love seeing the building from within the building. And even though, like, we're outside, kind of, and that's outside, kind of, that's still part of the building, and so is this. So, yeah, I don't know why. I have a thing for that, though. And then as we fly up, Melinda, I know, commented on these layers on the top. Kind of, she didn't know what she was doing, and it looks like crap, she thought. I actually like it. And that's not just me being nice. That's really not. If I didn't like it, then I would have just not said anything about it. But I don't know. This just looks freaking cool. Like, from way up here, just, that looks cool. It just does. Yeah, yeah. I love what she did with this place. And it, like, the layers and the windows and the balcony overlooking the star, it all just goes perfectly for an outpost. It's just absolutely perfect for the outpost feel. So this was a secure facility. The next place we're going to was also a secure facility. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and head on over to the next place, which is the secure storage area. Now this place was secure in the sense that nobody really knew about it. The secure storage area is more secure in the sense that nobody knows how to get there. I love it though. Love it. This was the first fancy building I ever built. Not the first, like, complex building, but the first fancy one. Like, with wood instead of wooden planks. And with, like, decorative fences and stuff. And stone instead of just cobble. And like, slabs on top of each other. Normally, like, what's the point of that? Would be what I'm thinking. Like, they're slabs. They're made specifically to be half size. But, you know, this was a decorative place. And I love this. I created this using a Two Awesome Gamers tutorial. Diamonds, receive. And the reason this is also secure is because if there's an explosion or something in here, the items are all the way outside, off the ground. The items are safe no matter what's going on. So we can throw our diamonds in here. We can click return. And it just, whoop, slides up there. Same thing, and this is really cool. Rubies, you click receive, and the rubies come in the same place that the diamonds do. Now, if all these had their own, like, docking stations, then that wouldn't be that hard. But this was actually a challenge to set up, and it's really freaking cool, too. I absolutely love it. You can return and see it go up in the back there. Freaking awesome. A lot of timing going on here. Emeralds, receive. Return. Absolutely love it. I just love it. You can look out the window and see that one go up. Sapphires, receive. All this is powered by mine carts and chest carts. Return that and receive green sapphires. And yeah, everything is stored outside the building. And the coords and gate address were never in the video. They'll be in this video because the map's going up for download. But yeah, and I just absolutely loved this. Like, the skylights and everything. I just loved it. We can actually also turn off the gate, and bam! The gate is the door. I know we did this in Buildcraft, but Buildcraft was a little more open feel. This is extremely closed in. And if you don't turn off the gate, nothing can get in, and you cannot get out anyway except for the Stargate, which is absolutely, like, the topmost secure. Like, you cannot leave the building except through the Stargate to another building. Unless, of course, you turn it off, which is what we just did. And, yeah, you can see the redstone here. You can study this in detail if you want by downloading it, but yeah, I was really freaking happy with how this came out. And I don't mean to brag. I really don't mean to brag, but I was genuinely, like, I've never been this. I've always been a Minecraft nerd, but I've never been this into Minecraft before. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and move on to We built a lot of serious places like this. But we also built a few fun places. One of those fun places was the roller coaster I made. So we're going to go ahead and go there, and I'll just show you a run through the roller coaster. I'm going to go ahead and check our hard drive space. Oh, we're doing fine. We've got our crafting table here, for if you're making a pig or something. VHD there. Here we go. And here we have a roller coaster. Kind of compact. Pretty compact, actually. Do you automatically pop out? We're just going to run through it one more time. Reset and go. It's that easy. You don't have to, like, pick anything up. You just lever up to reset, lever down to go. And yeah, we're going to go through. And yeah, I absolutely love this. That was, like, up and down, like hills. And then, whoa, we're going towards lava. This part's supposed to be scary. And then, just, you don't even know what's going on. And then the next thing you know, you're outside. You're up. And then here, you're in the cave. And I wanted to kind of use big rooms to magnify the fact that you're inside a cave. And then after that, lots of open space. Now we're restricted, and now we're done. I absolutely love that. And yeah, like I said, I timed that once, and it was like a round number, like 45 seconds or like a minute or something. I don't think it was a minute, but yeah, it was good. The last place in the overworld I'm going to show you is the house that me and Melinda made. And Melinda did good there. Now, the mushroom outpost she made entirely on her own. But the house, she kind of took bossy directions from me in making. So, thank you, Melinda, for putting up with me during that. Adam, I don't usually boss around. I kind of just make sure he stays out of my way, and I stay out of his way. But Melinda, I was kind of giving orders to. So, yeah, but as you can see, we step through, and there's the gate. So yeah, as you can see, we just are here. This is our house. We're kind of we're not really in the basement. We're downstairs. I wanted to have kind of the split level feel. We can go up either one of these sides, and as you can see, you can actually see into a couple of the rooms, but that's okay, because I designed it like that. But yeah, this is our house. While it's still nighttime, we'll go ahead and head outside, because I like the way that the torches show on this. Yeah, it's just about midnight. And yeah, just walking up to this, I like the way that it's lit up. Just kind of symmetrically, simply. I really like it. So we can walk in. This is our front porch. And we're inside. I didn't really do anything with my room. When we were on our Skyblock server, Adam did a lot of customization to his room, so that's what I was expecting. But, yeah, Adam wasn't playing on this much, and Melinda didn't customize her room. So the rooms are kind of just still at the default, but as you can see, we've got the skylights in both of the rooms, both of the upstairs rooms. Skylights there, and a little bit peeking into the other person's bedroom, but, you know, why would we do that? We're not creepy. Okay, so you can also, after you go up to the roof, you can go down, and you can't really fall out of here. The only way through that path is to go down here to your basement. What the heck? Oh, no, it's not. That's not the basement. We don't get basements on this. I'm sorry, basements were from my Skyblock server. That's where we had basements. We don't have basements on this house. Okay, so yeah. The other room you can access here. And yeah, we got windows to the front, windows to the side, windows to the back. I like windows. I also like balconies. That's why I had that style stairs. We can go downstairs to the rooms down here. Now, originally, these cut off right here, and they were tiny little crap holes. But, as you can see, I made them quite a bit bigger. So they actually have more square footage now, or square meterage, since these are technically meters in Minecraft. But yeah, we got some basement-style lights, and we still, from the basement, can get up to the roof, because everyone gets access to the roof balcony, no matter what room you're in. And like I already showed you, this side goes down from the roof as well to whoever's room this was, which probably would have been like Adam's if he was actually playing. But yeah, I know this is a pretty simple house, but I liked it. It was loosely based off of our Skyblock house, and yeah, I liked how we fit the Stargate in, just kind of threw it in there. And I liked how we had, you know, still symmetrical upstairs and downstairs. I liked how we did this. We got, you know, double doors, glass, crafting bench, torches, everything you could want in a house. Next up, we're going to, remember that time that we tricked the other team into giving us a nether portal? We actually did end up using that nether portal, and we used it to make another nether portal, or, you know, nether Stargate, in another location. It wasn't really a normal Stargate, or a normal Minecraft base, normal nether base. However, remember, we made our HQ Stargate Command from Stargate SG-1. Well, we decided to make the nether Atlantis from Stargate Atlantis. Now, the nether is hell, and Atlantis is supposed to be water, but as you can see, we've got the awesome translucent puddle that the nether gates have, and that's supposed to kind of signify that this is a Pegasus Stargate instead of a Milky Way Stargate, because Atlantis was in the Pegasus galaxy. As you can see, water's kind of pouring in a little bit. All you have to do is flip the switch. And ta-da! Atlantis. Okay, so maybe this isn't the Atlantis we were thinking of. If we fly up here, actually, this is a force field right now, with the underwater upgrade and the dome upgrade, which was actually bigger than I expected it to be. I did not expect it to be this big. If I would have known that it was this big, we might have started here. As you can see here, we were trying to make our own dome out of glass. The sad part is, that dome would not have been, actually it would have been quite a bit wider. You can see where the ends of our glass dome where the ends were. Where we actually could have finished if we had kept working long enough. But the top, actually, the main reason we did our own dome instead of using the force field was for height. And it's exactly the same height. Like, exactly the same height as the force field did. So, for future reference, next time we make Atlantis, we're just going to use the force field system. Which is actually what the real Atlantis used, what the ancients used, was the force field system. And that was our first choice. I said, hey Melinda, you're in charge of Atlantis, and do you want to use a force field system like the real Atlantis? And she decided that it would be better to do glass. Which is totally fine. Because if we would have finished the glass, it would have been awesome. We just didn't have quite enough time to do that. So just today, before this recording, I threw in the modular force field system. The reason it turns off is because the power kind of drains quicker than it charges. So yeah. This is what Atlantis could have been. Or, this is what Atlantis was. We like to think about what it could have been. But, since the battery on my camera person's laptop is about to go dead, we are going to go to the last stop. Now, at this point, you may be thinking, Jacob, you've already been to the HQ, storage facility, factory, Buildcraft Valley, Mushroom Outpost, secure storage, roller coaster, and your house, and Atlantis. Where else could you possibly go? The answer to that is a little secret. That's right. I was not documenting everything. The other team, as you know, would not let me document their progress. But, even though I took the liberty of documenting our progress, I didn't document all of our progress. There was one facility that I made with pretty much all of our resources that you have not seen yet. And that is the Ender Ship. This is our end base. Remember when we blew up the ends? We actually made a base. That they cannot get to. It is out of flying range with a jetpack. Your jetpack will run out of battery before you can get here. And, yeah, we've got the lights here, kind of, they're turning on and offable, which made it terrible to make. But I like turning things on and off. And we've got the gate light there, as you can see. But this is supposed to be kind of like the Stargate Universe gate system, because, really, this whole place was based off of the Destiny. from Stargate Universe. This was based off of the Destiny, yeah, because the overworld is SG-1, the Nether is Pegasus Galaxy, Atlantis, and here, the end, the inner ship, is Stargate Universe. And here we have our holding room, which just kind of closes, not by this door, but by the lever on the other side. This lever closes those doors, and that lever closes these doors, and this is a prison cell, which, when you put arcane doors down, nobody can get out of, and if they try to, then they get zapped, because these are electrified. All these lights are remotely controllable, individually, by room. How cool is that? You can control individual rooms with those. We go into the left lower wing here, and this was where people's personal rooms were meant to go, so if you want to branch out, just put your personal rooms there, then you can. We'll show you in there in a minute. This was where the entrance to the Naquita generator 3-story tower was. We had 3 stories of they were nuclear generators. And a chunk error deleted the chunk that those were in. So that's where those were. You can rebuild if you want. And here we have the, not really the observation deck, more like just the, I don't know, I guess it is an observation deck. Just kind of a lookout. This looks uneven, but it actually is even. That's just how it went with the wings. And you can see into the maintenance area there, and straight out the bottom of the ship. These lights are controllable too. All of these lights controllable individually by room. I cannot stress how cool that is. Over here on this side, we've got, if you go straight here, this was a late edition. This is the Shield Control Center. Shield Control Room. Yeah. Shield Core. That's what it was called, the Shield Core Room. And, yeah, that's where the Shield Core is stored. Force Field Core, that is. This, you may ask yourself, what the heck is this? You'll see outside. This is actually so that you can write letters on here. This is visible from outside the ship. You can write words on here. Anyone we're flying by can see. So you can use redstone torches, but place them on those, and write words. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Used up a lot of space, but it's cool. So as you see, once again, this is when we first come into the facility. We can walk up here, and up here to the kind of the deck watching there. We've got MFSU for charging up your armor. Automated defenses. Check that out. Oh, it's crap. It was hitting our camera person. Yeah, automated defenses will kill anyone down here before they get to the stairs, and even if it doesn't kill them, it will hold them back from the stairs. They will not physically be able to get to the stairs. Here we have our auxiliary control room. We've got main lights. As you can see, we've got individual door controls. Maintenance lights, holding cell lights, prison cell lights. And here we have a system. There are 3 levers hidden throughout the ship that you pull to open this door. And then once you open this door, then you can pull another lever to enable the self-destruct, which is then activated by hitting a button in the bridge, which we'll get to in a bit. This is the executive conference room, and this is where people can just sit, have meetings. You can close the doors, you know, have a private meeting. Individual light controls here, because I love them. Those are controlled by the main light switches, though. Here we have hydroponics, which used to have lots of plants in them. The Endermen came and took all the dirt, which is kind of ironic. However, the word hydroponics actually means growing plants without dirt, so I guess that actually makes sense, that there's no dirt in here anymore, because hydroponics. Here we have the communications lab. It's made out of wool, not just for looks, but also because wool would not block the signals. We've got lots of blinky lights. You can, I think sometimes those do stuff. Jammers and, you know, computers and whatnot. Communications lab. You can look at all this in detail if you download the map. Mess hall. This is freaking awesome. Nether themed mess hall. As you can see, I used lots of nether materials. And all of these pressure plates have different designs on them, which I like. Got some stairs there, and you can see other parts of the ship. How this ship was built, basically, I built the gate room, then I built the entire hull of the ship around the gate room. Then I built all of the rooms inside the hull. So the gate room came first, and then the hull, and then the rooms. As you can see here, we've got some like benches here. That's a shield generator there, but yeah. Can sit up here, look out the window, and yeah. I'll talk about the Enderman in a bit. But as you can see here, to kitchen. What could this be? Now we have a nice little, actually a nice long hallway through here to another room, the kitchen. Lots of tables here, counters, and this is meant to be like cooking stuff hanging up. We've got a window to the maintenance layer, and I know I keep saying maintenance layer, I'll tell you what that is in a minute. But yeah, we just got some windows out to other parts of the ship. We've got some hoppers here, furnace. We've got chests full of food. So, and I tried to kind of give this like the, you know, kind of just stone brick feel. And yeah, evidently, or, you know, theoretically, people would be in the kitchen, they'd get food, they'd cook it, and then they'd go through there, across to the mess hall to serve it up. So yeah, that's freaking awesome. Maintenance layer, I'll be back to in a minute. Jumper bay is there. The storage area I'll also be back to in a minute. I just want to go right ahead and see this. Now hang on. Alright, so this is the bridge. This is basically the main control center for the whole ship. The auxiliary control center is like secondary, but this is the main control center for the whole ship. And as you can see, we've just got sort of a balcony here. And yeah, we can just walk down these stairs on the side. And this just, yeah, you've got to see it. You've got to download the map and see it. As you can see, we've got status in transit. And yeah, I love the screens. Absolutely love the screens. All systems normal there. We've got a computer here. Now, I did try to make all those screens remote controllable from this computer. This is the captain's chair. And yeah, captain would sit here. You've got a nice view of outside the whole ship. Anything going on outside you can see. Glass didn't go up quite as high as I thought it would, but still, I used a lot of slab corners. And I was very happy with the way that it ended up looking. And the rest of the ship I kind of used redstone lamps and whatnot. But in here I use glowstone, because even if power is cut, glowstone would still continue going, which would be appropriate for the bridge. Now, Captain's Chairs has some switches on the arms. We've got rail guns on this side. And you can see we just turn that on, and we can see those, the lasers up there. Turn those off. The other one is emergency 1. Now, there's a lever here. There's a lever behind the Stargate. And I don't think that the third lever has actually been placed yet. But like I said, that was the idea for the self-destruct, would be there are 3 levers without, like, throughout the ship. One's here, the other one's behind the Stargate, and there's one more somewhere else. Maybe somewhere in the maintenance layer you could put it. And then that room in the back of the auxiliary control room would open up, and then like have a lever inside that room that you could pull to unlock like another room to pull a lever to actually destroy the ship with nukes. If you feel like setting something up. I think self-destructs are cool, that's just me. But yeah, there's a lot of slab corners here. I wanted the rounded look, because that's what it looked like on the Destiny was. The bridge was kind of round. So yeah, we do have kind of just a couple stairs down. And I loved how this turned out. You actually can sprint over and be on this side. This is supposed to be kind of just like a little ditch. You're not supposed to really stand here, but this is supposed to be just kind of, that's where the wireless stuff is. You've got controls for pretty much everything in the ship. Shields, as you can see. Let's turn on. Shields turn off. The Naquita generators were used to control the nuclear generators. So, yeah. Gate room automated defenses, we can control. Even things with their own controls, we can control from in here. Hull lights, you can see. On the mini-map, you can see the hull get darker if we turn those off. And you can see it get brighter up here. And holding cell, prison cell lights, maintenance lights, main lights, just kind of everything. Docking lights. And then over here we've got all of our communications stuff. We've got generator room doors. That doesn't do anything right now because the doors are missing, but where that window was you saw earlier, that's where the doors were that this controlled. We've got Stargate data burst, controls a wireless redstone thing in the gate room, digital video channel, audio, all these things control things on top of the ship. The SYN subspace transmission turns on satellite just right up here. That's what that does. So yeah, we've got a world anchor hidden here behind the captain's chair, and yeah, you just have to walk around in here for yourself and check out how awesome it is. And I'm really not trying to brag, but I really did put a lot of work into this, and I think it came out really nicely. And it looks really freaking epic. You have to see it. Next up, we've got the storage area, which is an iron door, unlike the rest of them are reinforced. You can come through here. And this is kind of just a little bridge in the maintenance layer, and a little window into the control room, or the bridge. And then up here we got storage. We've got some crystal storage, and then we've got obsidian chests, which are explosion resistant. Now this is right underneath the hull, which I thought was awesome. And also, it's right behind the bridge. So yeah. It's kind of exposed, but that's why the chests are obsidian. So that if we're in a battle or something, those would be good. And that's why I made reinforced stone too. Not the only reason why, but, you know, reinforced stone could survive attacks. Once again, the jumper bay. Puddle jumpers are sort of like 6-person space vehicles, kind of space cars, I guess. But they're round. They're made specifically to fit through Stargates. So yeah, if we had jumpers in the mod, then this would have been a jumper bay. But we don't, so we just got, you know, jetpacks, throw a jetpack on, fly out here, perform maintenance, meet up with people. The jetpacks, you can come out here. This is the ship from the outside. And if you want to see its epicness in full, then you can take a look. All of those lights, by the way, turn off. Turn off. Sometimes we have issues with loops, but yeah, turn off. And turn back on. All of those lights. We've got all of these little communications things. Digital video channel, those turn on. We've got digital audio channel, those turn on. All of these satellites all turn on. You can explore the options yourself for those. This is one of my favorite parts. If you come back here, these are the sublight engines right here. However, we can turn off sublight engines, and just like the Destiny has, we can turn on the sublight engines should turn off anytime now. Sublight engines should turn off anytime now. There we go. Just like the Destiny, we can turn on the FTL drive. Turning it on. And no, that is not a glitch. I actually did program it in to do that wave out. Just because it looks freaking epic. And of course on extreme render distances, things are going to take a little bit to load, but it looks awesome. And I honestly don't think this video is going to make it look good enough. And that's not just me bragging. However, I did put a lot of time and effort into this. We have a shield system, just like the Destiny does. And it took me a long time to program this shield system. I'm going to turn it on in 3, 2, 1, now. Shields are on. Shields are up. The shield is raised. Now I know that it's a little bit boxy. And it is a little bit boxy, actually. I could have optimized this more than I did. However, it's functional. I have run extensive tests, and you can too if you download the map. nobody gets in or out of this shield when it's turned on. It's got the zapper upgrade, so it kills anything or anyone that touches it. So if they try and land on here, then they'll die. Obviously, they cannot dock. Oh, and those docking lights, by the way, you can turn those on and off. You see here, docking lights off and on. Just because I love to be able to control those things. But yeah, all these shields. All these shields. You don't even know how long it took me to set all these up with jetpacks. Oh my god. Figuring out the configuration for all of these. Here's the bottom of the ship. And, yeah, just all these shields. That's, like, all I have to say. All these shields. Now, these shields will not last forever. Because it does drain quicker than it charges. However, it lasts exactly 38 minutes. That is no mistake. No accident that it lasts 38 minutes. I just turned them off. But 38 minutes in the Stargate franchise is the maximum amount of time that a Stargate can remain active at one time. 38 minutes. And I think it's so freaking cool that that's exactly how long our shields will stay up. So we could survive an attack for 38 minutes. Just going to fly around here a little bit. As you can see here, this is where those words would be, so you can spell words out there. Ships can see them. Or people, you know, flying around can see those. Here's the front lights again, the hull lights. I was going to build blinkers into here. I didn't have enough time to do blinkers. But yeah, turn off all the hull lights. Hull lights back on. Just so cool. I'll admit, without the shield emitters, it would probably look a bit cleaner. Actually, it did look a bit cleaner before I added the shield emitters, but I don't even care. The shield's coolness outweighs that. I'll show you the inside of here in a minute. But as you can see inside the bridge. There's where I'm controlling everything there. Right. Where is the railguns? Here we are. Railguns. Check that out. How cool is that? How cool is that? Railguns off. Railguns on. Now, the railguns originally also were over here. We had turrets set up all along here. As you can see, if we turn the railguns off, see, the turrets kind of got broken by the pistons. The railguns were also supposed to be here, not there, but, you know, here, on all those pistons. And they're also supposed to be here. So if anyone's ever flying around our ship that we don't like, turn those railguns on, and of course turn them off, they drop down. That's where we have problems, if we turn it off and on too many times. But yeah, I just love that. We have freaking railguns on our ship in Minecraft. And this shape is based off of the Destiny loosely as well. But yeah, I can't capture enough of this. You have to download the map. You have to fly around and see this for yourself. A little bit of an underneath view. Flying on the right side. Docking lights. You can see into the mess hall. This is that observation room that we saw earlier. Observation deck, lookout room, whatever you want to call it. Here's the sublight engines. I love it. Alright, now I'm going to go back inside and show you a little bit more of the inside of the ship. And here, finally, we have the maintenance layer. And it says caution. This door is controlled from the bridge. So yeah, the outer door is controlled from the bridge. So they can control if somebody's in here they don't want to be, or if someone's inside they don't want to be in here, they can control that. And this kind of, once again, just like the factory, I wanted this to have a warehouse feel. As you can see, we've got windows into the bridge. Here we've got, windows into the bridge too, but this is the sort of bridge that goes to the storage area. But yeah, this, the maintenance layer is basically the layer between the hull and the rooms where you can perform maintenance on things. I had to light it up, so the maintenance lights, all of these white lights are what the maintenance light switch controls. And yeah, I know we've got a lot of these just random stuff here. The reason I put those is when I was testing out like different heights for like shield generators and stuff, that's why all of this random stuff is here. The reason I didn't take it away is because it kind of looks cool, sort of like stabilizers, like braces to make the ship's hull more stable. So I thought it was appropriate that I leave those there. We've got big wall here. Actually, no, that's, yeah, you can see kind of the outline of all the rooms we have. There's the inside of the FTL drive, and there's the bottom of that light sort of strip in the gate room. Yeah. This place is huge, and I wanted to show that it was huge in the maintenance layer. I wanted the maintenance layer to make it clear how huge this place was. And yeah, like I said, the gate room was this room, and that was the first room that I built. Then I built the hull, which is all of this outer stuff made out of reinforced stone around the gate room, with the gate room being in the back. And then I built all of this stuff inside the hull. So yeah, all of this stuff kind of plugs in. As you can see, like we've got windows here. This room kind of plugs into the hull right here. So, you know, theoretically you can interchange rooms, leaving the hull the same. You can add rooms, like here, like I said, you can add a personal room, just, you know, make room for doors and add a personal room there. And, yeah, this was where the 3-story nuclear control area was supposed to be. Stupid chunk error took it away, but yeah. Basically, this is where we ran all of our wires. This was where all of our shield generators were originally, you know, being maintained. And this is basically just a layer between the hull and the rooms where nothing can really get done except maintenance. Now, you'll notice that since we're in the end, a lot of Endermen spawn. And originally, I tried to figure out ways to get rid of them. For instance, using the zapper option on the force field to automatically get rid of them. However, I've come to think of them as sort of a crew. Like, these are kind of the crew. All of these guys, some of them are mad. That's because they're just stuck in here performing maintenance their whole life. However, we've also got Endermen, you know, all over in here. We've got Endermen in the hall. I mean, Endermen in the bridge. Do we have? No, we don't. Okay. We don't have quite as many Endermen out here. It takes a lot of people to maintain the ship. That's why so many Endermen are in the maintenance layer. But, we do have, you know, no, we don't have anyone in the mess hall. Okay. Maybe our crew isn't as big as we thought. But there is a lot of crew doing maintenance downstairs. Executive conference room, auxiliary control room. The automated defenses tend to take care of Endermen in this room, which I like. And I love how I set that up too. That's how I did Atlantis on the server before the reset. But as you can see, Endermen are kind of taken care of by automated defenses in this room. So yeah. I'm not sure what else to say. Really? Here's another emergency switch. Really, you just have to download the map. Because that's really, it's a playground for people who love Redstone. It really is. And, yeah. Really, I don't have a whole lot more specific stuff to say about this place. Or about our team in general. I do want to say that our team definitely, we could have done better had we been a little more coordinated. But, you know, yeah, we just, Adam didn't really play after the first few days, and, you know, he's, you know, I don't know if he's, like, outgrown Minecraft or what, but I don't blame him, because things can get a little boring around here. Melinda's been absolutely great. I just want to shout out to Melinda. She has been, like, ready to record at a moment's notice this whole time, and she's gotten stuck with all of the boring parts. She's really gotten the short end of the stick here. Like, that's a figure of speech, right? I think that's a real figure of speech. But yeah, really, she's gotten really unlucky with, like, having to perform all of the boring jobs, waiting on Skype while Jacob finishes up something. But yeah, she's been absolutely great. Just in terms of being available for recording and helping building too. And yeah, I think my team did pretty good. We definitely didn't have as great machines as the other team did. We had more machines, but not as upgraded machines. However, we had a lot cooler builds, a lot more cool builds, I should say, rather. Yeah, really, I'm not going to say much more. This has been a really great summer, really great competition. At first and in the middle, and towards the end it kind of stunk. But at the same time, it was fun. Like, in an unexplainable way. So, I just want to say thank you guys, all of you, so much for watching, be it now or in the future. And thank you, Brett and Ian and everyone, for playing, and Tyler. Thank you so much. I'm Jacob Kaufman, I'm on the streets, and I will see you later. See ya. Oh, and be sure to check out the final video in the series, which will be the video that you can vote on, and it'll also be where you can find out how to join our new server and also download this mod pack if you just want to host your own server or play single player with it. So yeah, be sure to check the next video out.